Well, here we are on the Golfe de Morbihan. Behind me, it's low tide at Pierre. All of the local oyster fishermen are out collecting. Quite a large communal activity. And behind me, just here, is one of the many Neolithic sites that you can find. It is stunning. It's approximately 5,000 years old. 3,000 years BC. These sites crisscross this peninsula and are just absolutely fascinating. We found this one pretty much by following the signs, but inside it's got primitive rock art and you can just go inside. It's amazing. We'll go in, I'll use my torch and I'll try and find as much as I can in here. It's incredibly low, probably only about 3.5 foot, and even as we first go inside we've immediately got really early rock art. These are fertility goddess signs and are quite easily identified. They're from an age where farming had just started and there's a little bit of animal representation further up. We enter a small area that's basically some standing uprights that support the table elements above, which are much heftier. As we move through, what we find is the first of 2 burial chambers that are connected by a long gallery. I am shining the torch in here, but you're unlikely to see very much. And we haven't actually found any carvings in here either. These have all been excavated and well documented in the past. As we move through, we do start to get, on the right hand side, a pretty amazing representation of what we thought originally was a face. And well, it is in a way. It's representing the female spirit of the Stone Age, it's thought, an equivalent of fertility goddess. It can nearly stand up in here. We can move a little bit further up through this gallery that connects the 2 burial chambers, and we come across this rather fabulous bit of carving on another of the uprights. It is absolutely astonishing to find this. We couldn't believe it the first time we came in, and there's lots and lots of these places that you can just get into. This looks a lot like a leaf. It's going to be really difficult to illuminate for you, but here you go. I hope you get some idea from that of what else is in here. I've got a nasty habit of cracking my head as we walk through, so if you hear any owls, that's be me, because I've cracked my bonnet. Here is some more carving. Again, most of these are meant to represent fertility, and as I said, it's 3000 BC and a bit newer than the rest of the tombs on this peninsula, which are 5000 when the farming aspect hadn't started. Here we are in the rear one of the burial chambers. Again, you're unlikely to see much in here. It is pretty pitch dark. We'll move back through and back down, and you get a view here, sort of along the actual gallery itself, which is quite brilliant. And we'll work our way back along here and go out the front once again. Again, crouching, as it's pretty tough work this. Have a look at this stone from this aspect, because sometimes the quality of light changes. And we have the stone with the face on it just up there, and in the tabletop lintel we think that we've got a cow shape here and possibly a deer here, along with other symbols. And we'll carry on working our way down, and eventually what we'll do